Okay, so if you don't know, this is a competitive card game that was made, by the maker of Binding of Isaac. He designed it's a multiplayer competitive board game. And however, today we're not playing the competitive mode, we're doing the single player mode. And so let us together review what that means, because these rules came out like forever ago, and I don't exactly remember them. So, because I haven't done this yet. Okay, so we've got the rules here. And so one thing that I should say starting off is that the point of the single player, or of the multiplayer game, is to try to get 4 souls before the other players. And the way that you get souls is by defeating boss monsters. So every turn would generally go, you draw a loot card, you are able to play 1 loot card, you have different items that you've obtained, and you are able to use them. Whenever, and then and they untap on your turn. So you've got items that are kind of like permanents in Magic, where they untap on your turn, and then you can use them whenever. You can use 1 loot card per turn, which you also draw 1 of per turn, and that's like what your hand is. And then on the board, there's the loot deck, but then there's also the monster deck and the treasure deck. And you are able to buy a treasure or fight a monster. And some of the monsters are bosses. The bosses give souls when defeated, and that's how you win. So, let us now talk about solo mode. So we get 2 characters instead of just 1. They both get 2 separate hands and money. I talked about buying treasures. That's because you have money. Don't mix the hands, but you can leave the cards face up, yeah. Monster and treasure decks as normal. 2 treasure cards, 2 monster cards face up. Yep, like normal. And then the D8, right. So we play as both of the characters. Play proceeds as normal, playing 1 character at a time. You play 1 character, then the second, in the same order the whole game. When both character turns are over, the D8 ticks down 1. If a character dies during their turn, the D8 also ticks down 1. Oh, I forgot about that part. And then you collect 4 souls between the 2 characters before the D8 reaches 0. Okay. Alright. So, they are making an expansion to this card game that is going to have a more focused Solitaire version, but this is like the, hey, try it out on your current game if you'd like. So yeah, this is my Isaac box. I got the special gold Kickstarter one, and it even got signed by Ed with a little drawing on it, which was apparently a random thing. Like he opened a random assortment of them and drew on them. Okay, there's a lot of cards here because they did make one like little expansion to it already, and we have that. So first, over here, we've got... Oh, that is one of these. Yes. Okay. So first we've got the special soul cards that you get by doing special tasks. So there are souls that you get not by defeating monsters. These 3 you get by performing or doing different objectives, like have 25 cents, or have two or more guppy items, have 10 or more loot cards in their hand. So there's just those 3. Whoa. Over here, we've got... So these are in clear matte dragon shields, by the way. Here we've got the character cards, so they have this kind of back. Each one of them is a character. You start as a random one, and each one of the characters... So half these are character cards. There's that many characters, and then each one of them has their own starting card. Starting item. Here is our massive treasure deck. And then, I got some special... Wait, why are some of these cards curling and others aren't? That's kind of weird. But okay. Alright, here is our massive loot deck. And then lastly, we have our massive monster deck. Okay. And that's the only thing about this game that's a little silly, is just how big the decks are, especially when you've shielded them. Did I double sleeve? No, these are just in... Yeah, they're just in dragon shields. And they are massive. But okay, so yeah, your hand, the loot cards are things like this that just give you money. You get, you draw 1 per turn. You have a hand of them. I mean, giving you money is just one thing that they might do, but there's other stuff. And then treasures are things that give you special properties like this. And then monsters are enemies that you fight. And so they have health. The dice is how much you have to roll in order to damage them. And the sword is how much damage they deal to you if you fail to damage them. And then they also have special properties. And then the thing at the bottom is what you get when you defeat them. Alright, so first thing we got to do is a bunch of shuffling. I don't think I can do it with this glove on, or this brace. Okay, so it's quite an ordeal to shuffle, but at least we do have shields to get some of this shuffling done. So there's a shuffle on that half. Here's a shuffle. On this half. I don't know how much we actually have to shuffle, though, because I have no idea, like... I mean, these are already in a pretty random order, but there. Now let's flip these. I think I actually have to make it 3 decks to get some nice shuffling. Okay, so we've split it into 3. Maybe I should be on top. Put this up here, maybe? Yeah, that seems less in the way. Hopefully the focus is doing all right. Okay, so we'll go... Give us one of those, another one of these. Over here. Give us one of those. Actually, we don't need to do too much to it. Yo, Mons. Over here. Give us one of those. All right. Then we'll go like boom, Boom, like that. Give us another one. And another. And, oh boy, there we go, one more. Okay, so monster deck shall be complete. There it is. I feel like, this needs to be even higher up. If it can stand it. Okay, there we go. Okay, loot. Let's do something kind of similar, maybe a little faster. Give him a shuffle. Green screen for more area? I'm not sure what you mean. The limitation on the zoom out here is how tall. You see this thing here? How tall this thing is? It's how tall can that go, is how zoomed out I can be. And it's maxed. Okay, so I think... Is it right that each player starts with 3 loot cards and 3 cents? I think that the thing said it. Yeah. All right. Oh, actually, I think the treasure deck... No, this will be fine. Actually, this one should be in the middle. Because these two are going to have things. All right, lastly, the treasure deck. So yeah, in my experience playing this game, I've only had the opportunity to play this a couple times so far, and generally the ordeal of shuffling these decks is kind of like the hurdle into getting a game going, you know. Okay. So, very first thing we do then is we figure out who our 2 characters are going to be. So there's our starting items. Alright. So, here's our two characters. Or here's our character deck, I mean to say. I'm just gonna give him a shuffle here. Alright. So, I think who we're getting is Eden. Ooh, that's an exciting one. And Samson. Alright. So, let's start simple here. So Samson, 2 health, 1 attack, and his starting item is Bloodlust. So, let's find Bloodlust here. So his starting item is he can add one attack to a player or monster till the end of turn. Alright. And then Eden's starting item is actually we look at the top 3 cards of the treasure deck and choose one to become our starting item. So we can have Daddy Longlegs, Head of the Keeper, or Abaddon. Oh wow. So Abaddon is kind of crazy. She can just be like super strong but dies in 1 hit. Or each time we deal damage, we gain a cent. Each time we kill a monster, we gain 2 cents. That's kind of sweet. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to a player or monster of your choosing. Dude, Daddy Longlegs seems like the one to go with. Just 1 free damage to deal at the start of every turn. I like that. Abaddon is kinda tempting. Seems a little too risky though. Alright, so then these other 2, I guess they're just gonna go on the bottom. Okay. And now, so we reveal, so we've got our 2 characters and their starting items. Let's keep them a little separate from each other. I don't have a lot of table space here, which might be a problem. Okay, now we need to draw 3 for each character. Yeah, the art on the cards is super good. Definitely like one of the draws. I'm guessing focus is probably is it pretty ass right now, or like how do things actually look? Yeah, I don't know how to make the focus better. I guess, well, actually, here, let me try one thing real quick. Alright, after all the soldering I was doing, like right in the face of this camcorder, I kind of wonder if I got the lens a little dirty. Nah, that's probably not any different. Well, let me show you this then. I do also have this as like I was planning on having this be like the zoom in camera, except I think just doing this is easier, and that looks better anyway. What the fuck, Magic? Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay. What up, Lou? Anyway, what do we got going on here? We've got, here's our money bag. Each character starts with 3 cents. So there we go. We've also got our 3 cents. Sorry, Magic is being a ruckus over here. Oh yeah, and then this bag is also where our D8 is. Alright. Oh, this thumb I burned on the toaster. This thumb had a hangnail that turned out to not really be a hangnail, and so it took a bunch of skin with it. Okay. I think, actually... I think we do need zoom cam over here. But zoom cam is gonna have to be like... It's gonna have to be the D8. All right, there we go. That's the turn counter. Okay. Now, lastly, to set up, kind of the other thing that we need to do is reveal the monsters and treasures that we're starting with. Yeah? So here we go. The 2 treasures are Synthoil, +1 to all of your attack rolls. Damn. And Lard, +2 health. Each time you take damage, discard a loot card. Alright, so these are the shop. You can buy one of these, or you can buy the top treasure card that you don't know. Then, our 2 monsters are Roundy. Let's take a look at old Roundy here. 3 health, 4+ dice roll to hit, 2 attack. Each time it deals damage, it also deals 1 damage to all active monsters. And then our other monster is a Wizoob. Alright, alright. 3 health, 5+. When it dies, you may force a player to discard a soul card. That's not very helpful in co-op. Alright. So we're gonna go left, right, I think, for the turn order. So I'm gonna say, let's start. So Eden starts at the start of her turn. Deal 1 damage to a monster. I'm gonna say Roundy. So Roundy's got 1 damage on him. Then. Oh yeah, solo or co-op. That's kind of what I meant. Well, these are as far as the rules are considered, these are both players. All right. So here is our hand that we got. Other players can't play loot cards or active. Oh yeah, okay. So this also is not really going to help us in solo here. We can deal 1 damage to a player, a monster, or take a damage. Or we can... Ooh. I think I'm going to have to... I think I'm going to have to do this blank rune right away. Yeah, I'm using the blank rune. Alright, so we got to roll. And as long as it's not a 3, we should be good here. Alright, so let's see what happens. We got a 5. Alright. So, 5. Everybody loots 5. Holy shit. That's huge. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, gold salsa. So that gets added to Eden's hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Samson. Okay. So we've got a lot to do now. We actually got a trinket. So that's very nice. And I think we should keep her up, though, for the rest of the turn, because I don't think... There's not really a way... Like, I could attack, I suppose. And I actually... The only thing I have to lose is a loot card and a scent, which we're kind of rich on right now. So, I'm going to say... I'm going to attack Roundy. Alright? So, here we go. Initiating combat. And we'll go attack number 1 right here. 3. Damn. So, alright, so we die. So I lose a scent. I get tapped, which I actually forgot that happened. And I have to, oh my god, I forgot that counts down the die. Okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. But I'll discard this pills card. I don't really think we're going to use that. Yeah, so this is the single-player mode of what is otherwise a multiplayer game. Alright. Samson's turn. So here's his hand that we got. We got plenty of money. Dice shard. Ooh. So we can re-roll a dice roll. Otherwise we could use this poker chip. I don't know. I'm going to play it a little safer here. I'm going to say, let's just use the 4 cents card with Samson. So he gains 4. And then, well, so it's a bit different, Gao, because normally, so the point of the game is to gain 4 souls before the other players do, and so the kind of twist on the rules to make this work is that we have this turn counter where we have to gain 4 souls before we run out of turns, or die too many times, because this ticks down after each one of both of our turns, or when a player dies. Okay, so he used the 4 cents. Maybe also, actually, since he's got 7 now, I'm just gonna tap him for another loot card. Use 3 cents, and then I'm gonna spend the 10 cents on synth oil. Buy that for Samson. So So then we get our next treasure out, which is Guppy's Eye. All other players play with their loot cards face up on the table. That's a beautiful card. But it won't do anything for us here. Alright, so Samson now has Synthoil. And he is tapped. Alright, so now the countdown continues. Eden comes back. Draws a loot card. I don't know if I drew for Samson, actually. I don't think I did. 1 damage to Roundy from Daddy Longlegs. And let's see what we got here. So, we do have a couple trinkets now. I'm going to say, let's use Curved Horn. Gain 1 attack power on your first attack roll each turn. So, I'm going to use that for Eden. And then I don't think that there's anything more that I really need to do here. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to save this Temperance, perhaps. Remember to use that at the end of a turn. Yeah. This Temperance card is actually really good. We can take a damage for free, gain 4 cents. Because if I take 2 damage, I die, and that's a bigger problem. But if there was a way to prevent 1 damage, so I could get 8 cents off of it. Oh. We could double these up and get 8 cents, actually. So I'm gonna have to do that next turn because I already used Curved Horn this turn. So we're just gonna let that sit. Move over to Samson. Alright, let us initiate Samson. Draw a loot card. So he's got the ability to re-roll. And so he could actually one-shot Roundy here if he hits him. And if he doesn't hit him, we dice shard. So I'm gonna just go right into combat, I think. I'm just gonna... Well, what is Poker Chip? Okay. I'm gonna attack Roundy with Samson. And so we're gonna activate Bloodlust to give him 1 more attack power. And so here we go. The roll is now. It's a 1, so I'm gonna dice shard to re-roll this. 2? Oh my god, that's such fuck. Oh my god. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Anything Eden can do to save him? We could prevent a damage. So I could, instead of get 8 cents, I could prevent 1 of this damage to Samson. And then he has another chance to kill. I think that's what I have to do. So we're going to activate Eden. Use Dagaz to prevent 1 damage to Samson. So he's only struck for 1. Now that also does 1 damage to Wizoob, because that's his special ability. Alright, so now we've got 1 more roll. 3! I can't fucking believe I just rolled under 4 3 times in a row. Well, Samson's dead. So that, first of all, ticks us down to 5. Dude, I'm getting my ass kicked. I lose Synthoil. Right? You lose an item? I believe you lose an item. We have to discard a loot card. We lose a cent. He gets tapped. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, I got fucking hosed on that turn. So, alright, now that Samson's turn is over, this rolls down to 4. We draw for Eden's turn. Black Rune. Oh, and Daddy Longlegs will hit Roundy with it. And then Deal 1 damage to all active monsters. Destroy an item in play and replace it with the top card. Okay, yep. Discard your hand, then loot 3. No. Let's see. Well, no point in taking a damage to gain 4 cents when I just have a 4 cent card. Because we can still use this if we get a damage prevention later. So I'll use 4 cents. And we'll get that. And then... with Curved Horn, she would one-shot Roundy. I'm really trying to fucking get Roundy out of here. And all we have... it's a 50-50 shot, you know. It just sucks if we miss. But, I mean... we gotta get going here a little bit. I'm gonna attack Roundy with Eden. If it's 4 or higher, he dies. Because Curved Horn makes this a 2-power hit. 4! Alright! Oh my god. Okay, finally. So Roundy, defeated. Because 1 damage was from Daddy Longlegs, the other was from that hit. So, she gets 6 cents for the victory. Roundy's dead, and our new monster is the Fallen. Ooh, okay, so here's a chance for a soul. So we've got the Fallen. You have to roll 5 or higher, and he has 4 health. But when he dies, look at the top 5 cards of the monster deck, and put them back in any order. Alright, so we've got the Fallen. Okay. I'm thinking, I'm gonna purchase Lard with Eden, to give her 2 more health. So let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Alright, so Eden gets Lard. She now has 4 hit points. And I don't think that there's anything she can do to, like, help during Samson's turn. Unless the Black Rune, like, absolutely needs to be done. So let's leave her up just in case I want a Black Rune. But otherwise, I'm passing to Samson. So Samson's back up. Heavily crippled now. Let's see. Reroll an item. Any item. So that's like a reroll pill. Otherwise, he's just got money. Okay, we just got to make some money. So I'll use 2 cents. And I'll tap him to use 2 more cents. Let's just get some money. All right. Pass to Eden, which ticks down the timer. At the end of Samson's turn with Eden, I'm going to tap and use Temperance for 2 damage. So she takes... oh, shit. That means that we have to discard 2 because of Lard. I didn't think about that. Well, alright. So, or wait. She takes 2 damage, so we have to discard 1. Because we're only taking damage 1 time. So, so she's taken 2 damage. I'll discard Get Out of Jail free. And then we gain 8 cents from Temperance. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright. So then Eden's back. Draw a card. Oh, also after purchasing Lard, I never revealed the next treasure. We got, when anyone rolls a 2, you may deactivate any item. I am going to purchase the top treasure of the deck with Eden. Because I'm not really interested in either of these 2, but I do have 10 cents. So, purchasing that. She gets Fruitcake. So we can tap it and roll. And one of these things happens. If anyone rolls the same number twice in a row, recharge it. Oh, interesting. Okay. So... no? Might as well use it, right? Fruitcake. We got a 4, so we can look at the top card of any deck. I'm curious what the top monster is. So the top monster is Evil Twin. Any damage dealt to this is also dealt to the player to your left? Oh, that's terrible. That's brutal. Alright. I don't think I have too much more to do here. Well, I could attack the Wizoob, I guess. I forgot to assign Daddy Longlegs damage. Oh, I just remembered I put something in the freezer earlier that I need to go get. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So, where was I? We were at the end of Eden's turn, possibly. I was debating whether to attack. I'm gonna pass for now. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about the Soul of Gluttony over here. And I forgot about the extra souls. You know what? I wonder if I was supposed to get Gluttony earlier. No, I don't think so. I don't think I've had 10 loot cards. But I sure as shit should have gone for it when everybody looted 5. Oh, man, what a blunder. Okay. This is a big learning experience, this first attempt. But yeah, I'm going to end Eden's turn, and we'll bring Samson up here. Okay, so, cancel the effect of a loot card being played. Okay, so this pill, no good for co-op here. I think... Gotta just use 2 cents with old Samson here. Did I not, I don't know if I used a card at the end of his turn, or at the end of his turn. No, he was tapped. Alright, and I'm tapping him again, just using a single penny here. I suppose the reason you wouldn't do that is in case he draws because of something that happened during Eden's turn, and he drew a better card. So, that would be a reason to not bother using his second loot until the end of turn. Speaking of which, if I'm about to end Samson's turn, then I should probably tap Eden, use 3 cents. Okay. So, since it's the end of the turn, we've only got 2 turns left here. But there we go. Let's use Fruitcake right away. We get a 1, so we loot 1. Oh, also she draws for turn. Daddy Longlegs, I'll shoot the Wizoob with it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 6. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to do some business here. So I shot the Wizoob. I am now going to attack the Wizoob with Eden. So we do have to roll 5 or more. If it's the first one, though, it dies right away. So, it has 1 damage on it right now from Daddy Longlegs. Let's go. First roll, 6! Hell yeah! So we kill the Wizoob. That gets us to loot 3. Wizoob is dead. Here comes the evil twin that we saw earlier. And then now that Eden has 10 loot cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, she only has 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, I already accounted for this when I attacked him. Shoot. Okay, so now we have to not use any loot cards, because when she draws for her next turn, she gets the Soul of Gluttony. What is this, though? At the start of your turn, look at the top card of the loot deck, and you may put it on the bottom. Oh, neat. Okay. So, I guess that means we return to Samson now. He's got 7 cents, so like... Oh boy, the best thing I can do... Like, it's so... I can't attack anything with Samson, it's just too risky. So I think we have to go... Use 2 cents, and tap him for 1 cent. To get 10. And then... I'm just gonna buy Guppy's Eye with him. And this is... sort of a potentially dumb play, but we'll see what happens here. Portable slot is what is next on the shop. And then I think we just end Samson's turn. So that drops us to 1 on the counter. Eden draws for turn. Daddy Longlegs will attack the Fallen. And then she gets the Soul of Gluttony for having 10 loot cards in the hand now. So there we go. We've got 1 soul. Now... I think we have to attack the Fallen. I guess first let's roll Fruitcake here. We got a 4, so let's look at the top card of any deck. I'll go the monster deck. Mom's Eye is on top. Okay, I think... So the Fallen has 3 HP right now. If I hit it on the first attack, I can kill it with the bomb. And I haven't used a loot card yet this turn. But there's not much else I can... I mean, there's also the Black Rune, but that's... Well, that has as high of a chance to work. Okay, so let's do it. So I'm attacking the Fallen. And this first attack gets +1 damage on it. So, we go. I get a 1. So I get hit for 2. And because I got hit, I have to discard a card. I think I'll get rid of this left hand. And then... Okay. So now... One more roll here. 4. Yeah, I don't have enough to try to kill him, no matter what I do. So we're just dead. We're just dead to that. Because I die, and then we're only at 1. So that's it. I lose this one. Man, not only do I lose that one, but holy shit, that felt insurmountably difficult. But, you know, I did make a couple kind of inefficient plays at the start. And basically Samson never got off the ground because of bad decisions. So I think that those were significant contributing factors. All right. I don't know what we've found ourselves in. Remix? Please bring me to the Wrath of the Lamb soundtrack. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Let's do a quick shuffling once again. Eh. Oop. All right. We've got our new treasure deck for the next game. We'll do a quick shuffle on these. So yeah, I wanted to do a weirder stream like this today just because this is much, much easier on my hands and on my wrists than doing, than pressing buttons, you know. It is a little bit more on the hands than I expected, probably because of all this shuffling. But, you know, better than Better than working analog sticks. Or pressing buttons in a speedrunny kind of fashion. Okay. Let's give us a brief shuffle. Man, I don't remember this song from original Isaac. This must be Sheol. Or maybe it's like Utero. Because I don't know if that was... I think that might have been a Wrath of the Lamb thing. Let's see. It's called... Oh, yeah, it's Sheol. Okay, let's go. So we've got, so we're all set up for one more. So we've got the character deck. I'm glad we got to have Eden in the first game, because choosing an Eternal card from the treasure pile, I think, is fun. Okay, our first character is... Guppy! Starting item, Infestation. Yo, Popo! Second character, Apollyon. Starting with the Void, or just Void. Alright, so Guppy's starting item, Infestation. Loot 2, then discard a loot card. Oh. That's really good. Yeah, there's a lot of cards. Alright, and then Apollyon, you may either discard your hand and draw that many, or discard an active monster or a shop item. Wow. Okay. Both of these seem very good. So we've got Guppy. We've got Apollyon. Put the rest of these to the side here. We've got 3 cents for Guppy. 3 cents for Apollyon. Draw for Guppy. Draw for Apollyon. Ooh, double. Okay, we're gonna go for the soul, for the extra souls. What is it? We need 25 cents. Okay. So there's our starting hands. Oh, and this is any player. So we can double Guppy's money with it. Okay, this is huge. All right, so our starting treasures for the shop are modeling clay. Becomes a copy of any non-eternal item in play, and the change is permanent. Wow. Okay. And then the D100, which does a bunch of different stuff that is all beneficial. So that's neat also. Okay. Starting monsters, we've got the Duke of Flies. 4 health, but easy to hit and not very strong. And he gives you a soul. However, when it takes damage, you have to roll, and he has a 1/6 chance not to take the damage. Okay. And then we've got a fatty. Nothing special about him. Okay. Let us begin. So for Guppy, let's see. We want to have 13 cents with him as early as possible. So I will I guess we'll activate Infestation. So that's loot 2, then discard. So loot 2. And then we have to discard 1. Now, I would just discard this penny right away. However, I just realized that I probably should keep it. Because these 4 cents will get us 11 cents, and I need, like, every cent I can get. So this allows us to destroy an item we control and steal an item from the shop, which could be good, but we don't have any items that we even need to do. I'm just getting rid of this devil, because the purple heart we might actually need also to dig. Oh, we got to reset this to 8. This is our turn counter that we have to win. We have to get 4 souls by. Okay, so then I'm going to use 4 cents, and I'm going to activate Guppy and use another 4 cents. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Did I draw for turn? He started with 3. Used 2. No, I didn't. God damn it. I forgot to draw for turn again. All right. Apollyon's turn. Let us draw. Interesting pill that we got. We can gain 4, gain 7, or lose 4. And then this is able to... You know what? I should have gotten rid of the purple heart, because Void is able to blast monsters out of active activity whenever we want. But for now, I guess there's not too much for me to do with him, except I'll use the pills. Because right now we have a lower... We can only lose 3 cents right now, so right now would be the best time to use it. So let's roll. I got a 4, so that's gained 7 cents. Damn. So 2, 4, 6, 7. So actually, that puts him up to 10. I'm going to buy the D100 with Apollyon. And then I'll use the D100. We got a 5, which is gain 1 health until the end of turn. So, okay. So he's got 3 health until the end of turn. We've already used 1 thing with him. If I attacked the fatty, that would not actually do very much for me. And it has 4 health. But I would have to roll 1 3 times before I rolled anything else 4 times. I'm going to do it. So I'm attacking fatty. Here we go. So Apollyon's got 3 health. It's got 4 health. I got to roll anything but 1 to damage it. So we'll roll 3. All right, so he's down. That's 1 damage on fatty. 2 damage on fatty. 3 damage on fatty. 4 damage. All right, we got him. So fatty's out of here. Apollyon loots 1. Ooh, temperance. Oh. The fact that he didn't get hit makes that really good, actually. So now we get our new monster. I am error. Oh, no. Okay, so now we have to do this right now. Okay. we got this from the monster deck. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. We got a 3. Oh, it's good. That's loot 3. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So we get Chariot, get out of jail, 3 cents. That goes. Okay, here comes our new monster. Oh, it's the Wizoob again. All right, all right. We know that guy. And so now Apollyon still has 3 health. I did use 1 loot card already, so I'm going to activate Apollyon to play this Temperance card to take 2 damage and gain 8 cents. So 2 damage on Apollyon, 8 cents. Okay. And then that is going to be the end of Apollyon's turn. That was pretty good. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 cards. All right, so we got to tick down for the end of Apollyon's turn here. And then Guppy comes back. Oh, I didn't reveal our new card. Mom's coin purse. Draw for Guppy's turn. So he's got 4, 8, 11 cents. Yeah, okay. So I am going to use 2 cents in order to get him up to 13. And you know what? I'll even activate Guppy and just use the penny to get 1 more. And just end his turn there. That's all I'm doing. And then Apollyon. Let's get back up here. I might want to get this Wizoob out of here. It's too hard to fight. But if we get things to attack it with that aren't rolls, that would be good. Alright, new draw for Apollyon. And then I am going to use his... Well, what if Guppy draws another money item? We should just use Apollyon's other thing for that. Okay, so first, before doing anything, I'm going to roll the D100. We get a 1, so that's just loot 1. All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. If we could use the Chariot to defeat the Wizoob, that would be good, but that it's still unlikely. He's got so much defense. So what about the Duke of Flies, though? It's got... Oh, I should just fight that thing. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the Chariot to gain 1 attack power and 1 health until end of turn. And then I'm going to attack the Duke of Flies. So, our rolls have to be better than 2. They have to be 3 or higher. So, there's our first one. Boom. Hit him for 2. However, when we hit him, we roll. And if it's 1, it prevents, which did not happen. So, boom. He is hit for 2 damage. All right. Another roll. 3. Okay, so that would hit him if this is not a 1. It's not. Duke of Flies is dead. So that's loot 2, first of all, for Apollyon here. The Duke is dead, which is 1 soul for us. We get our new monster, the Holy Mulligan. When this dies, expand the number of active monsters by 2? Yikes. I don't know if I want that. that sounds scary. Because sometimes they like do things just when they're out, you know? Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Justice would be really, really, really good if Guppy had it. But okay, I think we end Apollyon's turn there. For now. We've got time. I don't have to rush things here really too much. So the end of Apollyon's turn ticks the D8 down. I guess at the end of the turn then, I'll activate Infestation with Guppy. So he draws 2, discards 1, which is going to be pills here, I think. Okay. So he comes up. Draws for turn. Alright, so here we go. I'll use 2 cents with Guppy. And then I'll activate Guppy to use 1 cent. So he's now got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. So he's got 17. And then I'm going to activate Apollyon to use 2 of diamonds to double the amount of money that Guppy has. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And now that, so now that Guppy has 25 or more cents, we gain the Soul of Greed. So we now have 2 souls. Then I think I'm going to buy modeling clay for 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And the new shop item is Dead Bird. When anyone rolls a 3, you may look at that player's hand and steal a loot card. Oh! I just realized I could have used Justice to get all the money on Apollyon also, instead of spending 10 right away. No, oh well. All right, I'm gonna activate Modeling Clay, targeting the D100. So Modeling Clay from now on is a D100. Okay, and then I'm gonna end Guppy's turn right there. So Apollyon's turn comes up. Let's see. At the start or at the end of Guppy's turn. Man, do we just blast this Wizoob out of here? I feel like we do. I'm gonna void Wizoob. So that just gets rid of him, and we get a new monster. It's Gemini. When he's at 1, he gains 1 attack, and he's worth a soul. Very nice. Okay, so then Apollyon comes up. We draw 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 cards. I'll roll the D100. Hope it's 1 or 2. It's 2! So, we loot 2. A 1, 2. So now that we have 11 cards in our hand, Apollyon gains the Soul of Gluttony. So we have 3 souls now. And we've got Gemini on the board, who's probably one of the easier bosses. I don't have any bombs, though. Let's use the stars to gain a treasure. So that just gives us the top thing. Euthanasia. Each time you roll the same number twice in a row, kill the monster that you're attacking. Wow. Okay, okay. Oh, we can actually Void Blast our hand and get a whole new hand. Maybe I'll do that next turn to see if we get any bombs to kill Gemini with. For now, though, I like the idea of just using Justice on Guppy to get a bunch of money. So, let's see if I can get Guppy any more money before I do that. And so, I think we pass Apollyon's turn right now. So, at the end of Apollyon's turn, I'll activate Infestation with Guppy to draw 2. And then discard 1. Ooh, this does net gain a card. I'm just gonna get rid of Purple Heart at this point. Okay. So then, counter ticks down at the end of Apollyon's turn. Yep. And then everything here comes up. With Guppy, I'll roll the D100. We got 1, so that's loot 1. Ooh. This Fool can actually stop Apollyon from dying when we attack. That's really good. In fact, that's so good that there's not much more I should do. I'm going to use 3 cents. And then end Guppy's turn. Right? I think that's the thing to do. No, actually I'm going to use Infestation first. Which I should have done before I used the 2 or the 3 cents. Okay, we have like a really good set of cards here. And honestly, the thing that I don't need right now is 4 cents. But we've got a dice shard to re-roll, or we can end a player's turn before they die. I took the 3 cents, right? Yeah. Okay. So, let's end Guppy's turn there. Anything Apollyon should do before then? Yeah, I guess at this point I'll activate Apollyon and Justice Guppy. And so, what is he at exactly? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 7. He's at 27. Two, 4, 6, 8. All right, so 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 7. So to get... Alright, Guppy has a bunch of money too now. Or Apollyon has a bunch of money too now. Alright, so now Apollyon comes back. Draws for turn. And I think what we do is we void our hand here. So I'm going to activate void on our hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards that we are discarding, and we're drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with this draw right here, we win. Use Gold Bomb on Gemini. And there's a 4th soul. We did it! With time to spare on this one. I think maybe we played a little bit better this time. But a big part of it was us getting these 2 souls, which who knows, maybe these aren't even part of solo mode. But we got them. And then we defeated Gemini and Duke of Flies. So there you go. That was fun. I'm glad I got to bust these out for a little bit here. There is an expansion to this game coming out at some point here. That is, I think it's going to have a more kind of robust rule set for solo or co-op. Man, my back is already killing me from sitting like this. Okay. But alright, man, I love this artwork on the back of this card. So, the thing about these, so I have these all in sleeves, but I have them in, specifically these are clear matte dragon shields. So, like, you can see that the matte, or that the clear card has, like, a texture to it, you know? So it's a nice high-quality sleeve, but also you can see the artwork on the back of these, which is very nice, because I just really like how the backs of these cards look. All right. I kind of can't really sit here much longer. So I'm thinking those 2 games of the card game probably good for now. I am going to, at the very least, take a break. I might be back, but I might just do more relaxing for the rest of the day. Make sure that I don't agitate my tendons at all. Because I'll tell you, my hands feel pretty good today, right now. They're feeling good. And this is about how good they felt last time that I fucked them up. And so we need to go extra long this time and not do any bullshit to my hands, right? Make sure that they get fully recovered. And so for now, I think that's just going to be it. I wanted to play the Isaac card game. I thought that would be something weird and cool and interesting for just like, right, exactly. That's what we're avoiding this time and so I know it was a super short stream, but hey, you know, I wanted to do something different and maybe cool and interesting. But yeah, it is back to rest for me. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna do a turbo run on Wednesday. Definitely doing a turbo run on Wednesday. And so we'll get super rested before then. And then this Saturday, there's actually an FF7 race that has a prize pool happening this Saturday that I might be participating in. So gotta make sure I'm ready for that. So alright, thanks for watching, everyone who watched. I hope this was interesting. I hope you enjoyed. I will be back with something more regular tomorrow. I think I'm gonna find a PC game that's really easy to play. I've heard that... Now, this isn't a promise, right? But I've heard that Undertale is a mostly left-hand game. Like, if you use WASD. I've heard that game is, like, mostly left-hand. So I'm thinking maybe it's finally time for me to play Undertale. Because it's really my right hand that bugs me. So... we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to be coming up with some kind of game. Something that is very, very easy, mostly on the right hand. That I can play, and we'll see. So, alright. Thanks once again for watching. I'll see you guys next time.